Hello and welcome to BISP Solution. So friends, let's continue Oracle Fusion Financial, that is we are doing account receivable configuration. Okay, so we have completed these tasks. Okay, so we have already covered these tasks and we will today we will going to finish all the accounts receivable configuration setups. So basically these all these topics we have just covered are related to the transactions. Okay, so now the three topics we are just going to do is related to where we can allow us to where we can do the receipts. Okay, where we create the receipt, that is it is basically if you want configure these configurations, you will not be able to do the transactions in the accounts receivable portion. Okay, so now our today's topic is about create receivable activities. Okay, create receivable activities. Okay, and after that we will do the create receipt classes and methods. Okay, and after that the last will be create the received sources. So you have to understand with these three tasks is related to the receipts. When we are going to create the receipts, then only we are able to do the receipts in the Oracle in the applications of. So okay, if you do only these transaction these configuration only, then you will be only do the transactions. Okay, not you will not only transactions, or you can create the invoice, but you will not be able to create the receipts. Okay, so now let's go and continue our first topic of today's sessions, that is the create receivable activities. Okay, create receivable activities. In this create receivable activities, we set up two options, that is earn discounts and unearned discount. Okay, okay, earned discount is means here, suppose we are giving we are setting up a payment terms to the customer. Okay, so in that we have to give him the payment terms, that if he paid full payment about a services or goods in the XYZ time, then he will get certain percentage of discount to him. Okay, okay, that discount is known as earned discount in this application. Okay, it means we give him the discount because of receiving the payment and before the due date. Okay, before the time. Okay, so this earned discount is related to that discount we are giving to the customer. Okay, so we have will setting up this earned discount. When we receive the earned discount setup, we receive the earned discount when we configure the payment terms. Yes, we have just completed in the previous sessions about the payment terms. When we create the payment terms about the net 45 and the immediate and XYZ payment terms we have created. Okay, so it means if we give the discount to the customer is comes under the earned discount. Okay, and now suppose the discount which we give him, suppose we have given him the so the payment will be received by 5th day. Okay, but we have received the payment on 6th or 7th day, but still we gave him discount. Okay, we gave him discount because he is any XYZ reasons he delayed the payment by 1 or 2 days. Okay, suppose any day, but you have provided the discount to the customer. That discount provided by us, not in the payment terms, but by us. It means unearned discount. Okay, unearned discount. Okay, so that's why we have to create these two receivable activities. Okay, all the activities we are doing in this configuration related to the receivables all are related to the accounts receivable, and we are doing the all activities to the customers for the customers. Okay, but have you seen in the accounts payable configurations all the activities done by us? What are the payment terms, what are the invoice types, and all the configuration has to be done by us according to us. But here we have to create all the activities, all the setups, all the configurations to so that the organization can follow up this standards. Okay, we have to first set up these two activities. Okay, okay, where these two activities will be used, that we will see in the next configuration when we do on other configuration. Okay, these two configurations is basically given in the receipts as well in the invoice. Okay, there is a difference between the receipts and the invoice that we will cover later in this today's sessions. Okay, so now let's go and configure these two activities. Okay, in the application. Okay, so we'll go to a project. And in the project we will search receivables activities. Okay, there is only one path is given to this activities. We just go and click on manage receivable activities, and here we will go to the task option, and here we will create a receivable activities. Okay, click on add icon and create. Select the business unit that we have working. Okay, so the name will be SPL on discount. Okay, on discount will be given. The description can be same as well if you want to give. So okay, so the next will be the activity type. Here you can see when you create the receivable activity, you have to select that activity type. Okay, here we are using the earn discount. You can see there is many more activity type are available in the system. So you can see the adjustment, bank errors, or all the prepayment receive. This all we will see later. First we will just earn discount. Okay, after that earn discount, you can see the GL account source is already selected. Okay, if you want to override this, suppose you want this source to be done in the on revenue, so you can just choose the revenue and on the tax rate code. Okay, here we haven't received the tax rate code source, that's why we have selected this as none. And you can see the activity is GL account, that will be done by the rapid implementation as we have done it. Okay, so now if you it's asked discounts given. If you want to override this, you can override it as earned discount, as we are setting up this. Okay, we'll go and search it, earned. Okay, here we can select the earned discount. Okay, we click on OK, and we create another one, that is unearned discount. Now same process will be done for this as well. Okay, here you will select unearned discount, and we can change the account as well from here. Okay, so we will change this, and we give this. Okay, click on OK and click save and close. Here if you search through your business unit, the activities that you have created, we can still see this. Okay, suppose you search it. Okay, we have selected it. Okay, so it gives all the items, okay, related activities, but we have done it. So we click save and close and move forward. So and now the next topic is the create receipt classes and methods. Okay, so why we are going to create the create receipt classes and methods. Okay, as you know, we have already created the transaction type. Okay, just like we have created the transaction type. Okay, to process the transaction in the same way, we are using the receipt class. Okay, after that we will do the receipt source as well. Okay, basically we don't have to create these two sources. It can be done while issuing the invoices, or while creating the invoices and receipts. We can also do, but for the spreadsheets, when we do in the coming up sessions, we have to need the classes and methods as well as the sources of the receipt. So we have to create, for the purpose of the spreadsheet, so we have to create this receipts classes and methods. Okay, so now we will create the receipt classes and methods is same as the transaction type that we have selected, whether we are issuing the, okay, whether we are issuing the credit receipts, or whether we are issuing the debit receipt, whether we are issuing the normal receipt, or whether we are issuing the whether we are creating a chargeback receipts as well. Okay, any receipts we are creating, it will be setting up here. Okay, so now we'll go in the application and set up this. Okay, so in the project we will go and search receipt class. Here is only one is given, receipt classes and methods. We go from here, we will go to the ask option, and now we click on add and create it. Okay, as you can see, we will give the name for the receipt, and we will just give SPL manual. Okay, the name can be given any, but right now we are just giving the SPL manual. Okay, the creation method, whether you are creating this receipts automatically or whether manually. So we have selected the manual here. The remittance method was to get, we have to select the standard. Any method you want to select, you can select it, whether it is a factoring, whether it is a standard and factoring, whether it is no remittance. Okay, and clearance method will be by matching. You can just select the clearance method, whether it is directly or by automatic clearing or by matching. We have selected by matching. Okay, so now here, after selecting here, we have to create the let's hold on a second. And we click here again, cancel it. Okay, let's go and create again. Okay, we'll give the name SPL manual. Okay, and remittance will be standard. It will be okay, and I click on save. Okay, now after that, Okay, now here it will come. Okay, because I was just thinking that there will be no name will be come, so we will write SPL check. Okay, it can be any, but we will write SPL check. Okay, so now after that we have to create the remittance bank. There is only one bank we have created. Okay, we will select this remittance bank that we have created. Okay, we just first select a business unit so that the bank will be captured by that business unit. Okay, there is only one bank we have created. If you want to the okay, you can select your bank here. Okay, now after that you will see as soon as I have selected the account number, you can see the cash receipt confirmation, unidentified receipts on account receipts has been created, but we haven't provided these accounts, so we have to just give. First we have to assign the remittance distribution. The remittance of already is selected, we have to select it. Earn discount we have created. So you are asking why we are creating those activities. So the activities that we have created just before this configuration, that is receivable activities of earned discount and unearned discount, has been selected here. Okay, so that's why we have to create first the activities to provide here or to record it here. So now we have just created here the remittance bank account. Okay, we click save and click save and close. So added receipts class and methods has been just created. Okay, so after that we have to create the source as well. Just like the transaction type, without transaction type we were unable to create the transaction source. Just like here also, the transaction without the receipt class and methods we are unable to create the receipt sources. Okay, so the receipt sources is here to give the numbers. So basically, as I told you while creating these two configuration here, we don't need to create, but for the sake of the spreadsheets, when we do the spreadsheet, just like the spreadsheets work we have done in the accounts payable, this we are also going to do with the spreadsheets. So with because of the spreadsheets we have to create and set up these two configuration. Okay, so now here you can see the below of that manage receipt, there is manage receipt sources. So we click on manage receipts, go to task option, we create add. Okay, so now here you can see when we start that it will be aligned with a numerical with 1 2 3 4. Okay, it can be go like that, or it can be set up by us whether from which number we want to start this receipt. Okay, so now we will create this. First we have to select a business unit. So the business unit has to be selected, because if the organization is having more than one business unit. Okay, so which business, under which business unit we are going to receive the receipts, and we are under which business units we are receiving the payments. Okay, that is the most important part. So we have to select the business unit carefully if we have more than one business unit. Okay, so from here we will create the select the business unit and we give the name. Okay, what is the name will be provided? Okay, we can give the combination if you want to give the receipts class. Okay, the receipts class can be there. Okay, we clicks if you want the receipt source to be automatic, you can select the automatic. If you want the to type the manual, you can type it manual. Batch numbering will be manual and automatic. So we click save and close. Okay, and save and close. So this is how the receipt sources has to be created. So these 2 3 concepts have been covered here. Okay, now Now the next topics, that is, first we have to assign the AR roles to user. After that we have to assign BU to user roles. Okay, then we have to run the LDAP, and after that we have to open the receivable periods, as we do in the as we have done in the accounts payable. Like we have given 3 or 5 rules after that. So basically this is the common rules. Okay, these, okay, we have missed one step. That is, okay, assign B rules is that data access. Okay, so these 4 setups will be the common setups. Okay, so now in the application, first we will go to the, so we have to go to the security console. So suppose if you don't want to go to the security console, from selecting the navigation and searching down the tools and then security console, if you want to go from here, you can just type the create implementation here, Asian user. Okay, you can click from the here, from here you can go. So you directly will be going to the user account. You will be direct to be navigated to the uh, user direct to the security console. Okay, so now we will just search down username, and we assign we will give 4 5 roles to this user. Okay, click it. So the first role will be accounts receivable manager. Okay, so the first role will be accounts receivable manager we will provide. Okay, so now the next role will be accounts receivable specialist. Okay, so now accounts receivable manager and accounts receivable specialist means that if we assign these 2 roles to the user, then they will be able to access the payments and the receipts we are getting from the customers. Okay, and for billing, for creating invoice and for creating the receipts, we have to assign these roles, that is the billing manager. That billing manager, that is, so we will assign him. Then one is the billing specialist. This is the billing specialist. So now the last will be the revenue analyst. Okay, to analyze this. Okay, so we will create this. Okay, so these 5 rules we have to provide him. Okay, you can see we have selected accounts manager, accounts receivable specialist, and this. So click save and close, and after that we have to go to the data access for users. Data access for users. Okay, we give the data access, so we'll select all the 5. business unit we will select. So now we will select all the five, or we have to give the LDAP as well. If we don't give the LDAP, after that the rules will be synchronized automatically, but it will take some time. Okay, so we configure, so we have to assign all the five rules. Financial analyst, I think we have provided. Click save and close. We have to select the revenue. Okay. We click done, and we will just run the schedule process. Okay, and we hold down. Okay, we run the LTAP. And let's wait for some time. Okay, after that we have to cover the open receivable periods. Okay, we'll see whether it will come up here. No, not. It will be come up here. So let's relog in it. Let's hold on for some minutes or more. Again we will relog in it. LDAP has not yet done till right now. We have to. Let's see, log in it again. Okay, we'll go and see again. Without that we will not be able to go ahead. Okay, so that let's go and see a LDAP. Okay, now we'll go and see our LDAP. So the status is still running. Okay, so in the meantime I will explain you one concept. Okay, if you are not related to, and so after that period we have to be covered. Okay, so I was just telling you about the revenue and the invoice. Okay, basically the receipt. Okay, the receipts. Okay, basically the receipts is the sales receipt issued by us to the customer, by an organization to the customer, when the payment will be done immediately or in the 1 or 2 days. Okay, in case of the invoice, we create the invoice, we generate the invoice because of giving him the on credit. Yes, sales receipts is also known as the invoice issued to the customer for granting him the services on credit basis. It can be like that and can be like that. Okay, so that's why we have to be very clear about the receipts and the invoice here. Okay, so this is the small concept that I have to tell you if you are not related to any financial background. Okay, so now let's go and see whether LDAP has been done or not. Okay, so it's still running. Let's refresh this and see it. Okay, let's log in it. So okay, now go to the receivables, and now you can see that we have just been created this. Okay, so now our next topic that will be the open receivables periods. Okay, so again from the navigation we will go to the accounts receivable, and now account receivable we have already covered this and the creation of invoices from the task list, and just scroll down to add manage accounting period. So we have to open the accounting period. Unless and until we don't open the accounting period, we will not be able to post to ledger the invoice. Okay, the invoice cannot be posted to the ledger. Such and click on the first period we have to provide, that is the first month. Okay, open the period till September because we have to record the entries in the September period as well. And you can see. Okay, now done. So now we have covered all these topics. Okay, suppose so these topics, the topics that we have covered till standard light here, these is all the topics are these topics this is all the topic is of transaction type. Okay, transaction topics in the accounts receivable. Okay, these topics are related to the receipts. Okay, this topic is of receipts. So without unless without if we don't relate it, if we don't configure this configuration, we will not be able to add. Okay, and this is the common, this is the common topics. Okay, this is the common topics. Okay, it is the general. So we have just completed the account receivable configuration, and now from the next session we are going to do the receivable transactions, like we will create the invoice, we will pay the invoice, how to pay a discount, and etc. And according to we will do the O2C cycle. So I hope friends you will enjoy the session and you understand what I have tell you. So I will log off and see you tomorrow. So thank you for joining this session. Okay.